This new Premiere Pro feature is amazing. Just extend the clip, and the AI generates new frames of the clip. It's called Generative Extend. I show you how to use it and then test it on different scenarios. It's really cool, but there is room for improvement. Let's dive in. First, how to install it. You only need to install Premiere Pro Beta version. Open Creative Cloud app. Then you go to Apps, click on Beta, and then you install Premiere Pro Beta and open it. How to use it. It's pretty simple. Go to this tool here, Generate Extend tool, pick it, and then you just simply extend the clip. Then it starts generating. It basically generates new frames from the last frame of the clip, but uses information from the whole clip for the generation. Now the new frames are generated, and we can take a look. So let's play the clip. At that point, it created the AI generated frames. Let's take a look. Let's play it again. I make the screen bigger so you can see it better. Here you see the exact moment where it changes. You can see where it changes, but still, that's pretty good. It has some problems because of the fur, I guess. The face looks a little bit blurry, but not bad for an AI. Here are a few infos before we try different cases. At the moment, it only works for 720p and 1080p video. Otherwise, you see an error message like this. Audio clips that you want to extend should be at least 3 seconds long, or you also see an error. And the generation can only be 2 seconds long for video and 10 seconds long for audio. Here is a short tip. You can always click on Generate Again to get a new version of the generated clip. Now, let's try different scenarios. So, the first scenario, we have footage here of an old tower. Let's see if it can continue this movement of the camera. So, let's extend the clip. Now it's ready. Let's have a look. That's not bad. I make an in and out, and then I can loop the playback so we can just watch it without interruption. You can see there is this little shift. The brightness changes a little bit. And also we have some strange perspective thing going on. It looks a little bit stretched. But overall, I am happy with the result. So next we have this yawning lion. Let's see how it does. Extend the clip. Okay, let's have a look. The lion keeps on yawning. That's not bad. He even raises his arm a little bit. It's a good result. With this one, I am curious what it does when I regenerate. So let's regenerate it. Right-click, Generate Again. Let's have a look at the regenerated clip. Well, not bad, but at the end, he makes a strange movement. I would prefer the first one. Now let's have a look at this eye here. It looks pretty good. In the original footage are small camera movements, and it reproduces that. Again, we have the brightness problems, but overall, it is really good. We can try to fix the brightness. So I put an adjustment layer on top of it, and then make some color corrections. A little bit darker, maybe one exposure, a little bit more saturation. Not too much. Let's have a look. Still not perfect. We could work longer on it to fix it, but they should improve the AI result, so we don't have to color correct it at all. Let's hope they do that. Next one, we have the eye closed, and it is opening a little bit, and then it extends while it's opening. You see, I extend it while it is opening. It's a bigger challenge than just the open eye like before. It opens it only a bit, but not bad. It created the eye without actually knowing what it looked like. Awesome. But we again have the brightness shift. You see the brightness here. So we could again try to adjust it. This time I tried to correct it even better. This is without the correction. See, it is really a big difference. And after I corrected it, it's much better. But again, Adobe should fix it so we don't have to. So next we have a guy here with a soccer ball, and let's see how it does. Here's the extension. It has some visible artifacts, but otherwise looks good. But the clip ends there. It would be cooler if you would kick the ball again at the end, but we can't extend the clip because of the 2-second limit. So I try something else to get around that. I export the clip, put it back in and extend it again. Let's see if that works. Okay, now I exported and re-imported the whole clip. Because it is a new clip, I could extend it again. Let's see. Not that bad. Now he kicks the ball again. The first kick is good. Second one is strange. Makes no sense. Kicks it with no contact, but not bad. So it is possible to export and re-import clips to generate again. It's a good way to get around the 2-second limit. But keep in mind, because it is already AI generated, it will make more mistakes. So next one, we have this woman here, and then this guy. And I want to transition between them. But I want to generate new frames for that. With the guy, I want more frames before he turns. His back should be longer visible, and after the transition, he turns. So what I do, I put the clip a little bit to the right and the woman to the left, like this. And now let's extend the clips, like this, and extend the guy as well. So let's have a look at the new frames before we add the transition. It extended the woman with the smile and a slow head movement. That looks very good. And the guy is kind of walking a little bit and then turning, exactly what we wanted. So it's a very good result. Now let's add the transition. For the transition to work, I need to cut a few frames from the clips. So I put this a little bit to the right, something like this, and the other edge a bit to the left, then put them back together, and then we add the transition. Now we have the transition, and it is only on the newly generated frames and not on the original footage, so you're kind of hiding it a little bit. Now it's transitioning, and after the transition, he's turning. And that's exactly what I wanted. It's pretty cool. Let's have a look again. Transition, then he is turning. That's a really good case where you can actually use the generative extend tool. And he's smiling, so he's happy. He knows it's great. Now for an audio example. Here is this person typing, and then the typing sound stops. So we try to generative extend the typing sound. So let's do it. Click Generate Extend tool and extend the clip. Let's have a look. Let's listen to it. So he continues with the sound, but the waveform is missing. Looks kind of strange. I have a solution to fix this. If you double click, you get into the sequence below, so you see what the AI generated. And if you take a look, it duplicated the clip and made a transition and extended the clip like this. So you could copy the two clips and just put this under it and put it back here, and now you have the same thing as before, but with the waveform visible. So next we have this singing bird here. We're going to extend the video and the audio at the same time together this time. So let's see how it does it. Now it generates video and audio at the same time. Now let's have a look and listen. It kind of stops the audio. The audio stops right about here. I try to generate just the audio again. Right click and click Generate again. Let's have a listen again. It continues longer, but then stops again. If you take a look at what it created, you see the audio stops after a while. Makes no sense, but you could easily fix it, like in the clip before. Just edit the clip like this, duplicate it, adjust it, and you have a similar result. Something like that. And again, we have this brightness problem. Hope they improve it, but the principle is amazing. Extend footage to create frames that weren't there before. This can become a very powerful editing tool. And if you wonder where the generated clips are, Premiere creates a folder with the generated footage. You find it in the project window. The folder is called Generative Media and then Generative Extend. If you double click on it and change the view to icon view, you have a better overview. All these clips didn't exist before. You basically created new AI generated stock footage from the existing stock footage. That's really amazing. And I'm also excited for the new Adobe Firefly generative video, basically a text-to-video tool. It's not out yet. You can join the waitlist to get access to the beta when available, but it looks pretty promising, and yeah, I can't wait to test it. That's it, guys. I hope you enjoyed the video. If you have questions, leave a comment. Thanks for watching. See you in the next video.